Hi and welcome back to the channel. This is Rideshare Buddy UK and my name's Kevin, and today is Friday the 11th. It's 20 past 11. I've got to do a little bit of shopping, but I'll be starting my shift today at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to be spending a bit of time in Cardiff. I'm just doing Uber and Bolt Comfort. So that's all I'm going to do. Got to go into Cardiff. We've got Bolt Comfort in Newport, but you don't get any jobs. There's no Uber Comfort in Newport. So I'm going to go in for about 4 hours of comfort, and then at 4:45 I've got a pickup at Cardiff Airport going down to Haverfordwest. So that's my big job of the day. 4:45 booking at Cardiff Airport to Haverfordwest, and then I'm just going to start off and do a little bit of a Uber and Bolt Comfort. Obviously, no taxi caller anymore. That's been put on the back burner. Big mistake, I think, with taxi caller doing that, but that's the way it goes. It's their app. They do what they want with it. So, let's get started. Do a bit of shopping, get some hay fever pills, and then we'll make our way into Newport. Into Cardiff. I've got 67%, 187 miles on the clock. I will do a charge up at BP Culverhouse Cross just before I go down to the airport to pick up, and that should be enough there to get me there, possibly even get back. We'll see how it goes. There are a couple of booths on tomorrow in Cardiff. Saturday, I think early evening is £3 extra per job. Tomorrow night, £4 extra per job. I think there's rugby on or something. There's a big event on, so I won't go in because it's just too crazy. But I failed to do the crest this week. From Monday to Thursday, I think you had to do 17 jobs to get £23 bonus. The jobs just wasn't there. Plus the fact I had Monday and Tuesday off pretty much, apart from an airport on a Tuesday. So I had Wednesday and Thursday to do 17 jobs, and the quality of the jobs just wasn't there. So I failed the quest. I've got another quest on this weekend, Friday through to Sunday. Let's have a quick look at what that quest is. 9 trips. I hope I do 9 trips over the weekend for an extra £10. Do 15 trips and I get £17. Hopefully I could do 17 trips in 3 days, but you never know. The jobs have got to be worthwhile doing, even without that bonus. That's it, all drugged up with my hay fever tablets. Let's switch on both Uber and Bolt. We're going to go comfort on both, and we'll see what happens if I can find my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So go online on Uber. There's turn off priority, so I've just got comfort. Never have UberX turned on unless I'm in Chepstow. So there we go. We're not going to get anything just yet because I'm not in Cardiff. What I might do, I'll take a slow drive through Cardiff, and I might head out towards Barry to see what sort of whether I can get comfort over Barry. Can't do it at the airport. Let's just let's switch on Bolt, and let's just go comfort only, preferences, categories, turn off Bolt, and just have comfort. So we've got comfort going now in Newport with Bolt, and as soon as we hit, I think it's around the A48M is when comfort starts to come in. See if it's in Barry, because that might be quite nice. Plan is potter around Cardiff doing comfort, pick up at the airport, plane during at 4:45. By the time they get through customs and that, it's only going to be 5:10, 5:15. 2.5 hours down to Haverfordwest. So if I can get there for about 7:15, 7:45, it should still be light enough. So that's the plan, and then I can come back to Newport. Hopefully get back for about 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. So it's now 11:45. So let's start the shift. So what we have coming up now is 2 fairly quiet weeks. I know last week was when the schools in England broke up for the Easter holiday. Today is when the Welsh schools break up and only have 2 weeks break. So from Monday we're going to have all the school contract cars out on the road. So we're going to have a fairly quiet week for the next couple of weeks. I'll probably head down into Chepstow to work rather than working in Newport, because there's just going to be so many cars in Newport chasing so few work. And next week is when the taxi caller app changes, so there'll be no work coming in from taxi caller, which is a shame, but that's the way it goes. So next week we'll be on Uber over in Chepstow and Caldicot area. Try and get away from the crowds of Uber drivers in Newport, because part of the algorithm is how many cars are available. The more cars available, the lower the fares. So if you can get out of that sort of a hotspot area where all the Uber drivers are mingling, you can prize out a little bit of extra money, because there isn't the competition there. So that's what I've got planned for next week over Easter. I would have normally gone down to Chepstow today because there's the Welsh Masters show jumping on, so it's quite busy down there today. But I've got this airport one on, so rather than running down to Chepstow to work and running back to Cardiff Airport, I'm going to try and have a test and have a trial of running Comfort, which I haven't done yet really. I haven't done a purely Comfort trip or shift. So this is going to be quite a small shift, about 4 hours before I head off, but it'll be worth seeing if there's anything around. Right, so that's it, first job in, Comfort from Uber. Let's go out and do that. Only a tenner, but that's okay. Happy with that to start the day off. Let's get the music started, get the road trip started. Well, I bet you thought you'd get some music, but you're not going to get any because it obviously isn't busy enough. I'm at Culverhouse Cross. I've switched on priority on Uber because there's no Comfort over here. Doesn't look like there's any Comfort in Barry. It looks like Comfort is only available in a small part of central Cardiff and maybe out towards the bay. Not a particularly large area. So there's not a great deal of jobs. I've just done one job and it's now 1:30. So I've switched on priority. I'm probably just going to go down Marks and Spencer's, have something to eat, charge a car up, then maybe spend an hour down at Barry Island before I go to the airport, because there's clearly no work going on at the moment. Yeah, not a great day, especially as it's a Friday. Good job I've got my airport. Right, quarter to 2, 1:44, and I've succumbed to boredom. Just that one job so far, so I've plugged in to the BP Pulse 50s. I've got 51% charge, taken up to 90%. It's going to take about 35 minutes. That will take me up to, I don't know, 2:30. So I'm going to have 2.25 hours to pass. I'll probably just go down to Barry Island, grab an ice cream and enjoy the sunshine. There's not a lot of work in Uber today, so yeah, I think I'm just going to have that airport on tonight, which isn't too bad. Well, let's have a quick look at the price. I think it's 166, which is my long distance pricing. Yeah, 166. Let's see what my the mileage is. So it's 96 miles, saying about 2 hours. So I should get there for about 7:30. Drop off. Should be back home about 9 o'clock, 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. So hopefully there won't be too much traffic from Cardiff Airport. It is Friday, M4. Normally stops on around Cardiff, the traffic does. So, or Merthyr. The Merthyr turn off is a normal one where it backs up. After Merthyr, tends to be quite straightforward. So that's what we've got planned. I think I'm going to call it today. Apart from that, 166 plus £9.67. Not a lot, but yeah. We'll roll the music on the way back from Haverfordwest, and we'll have a bit of a road trip video from Haverfordwest back to Newport.
My guitar, it left a town. I drew my heart, I let it wall. But I felt things were better now. I belong in your arms. Got a paper cup full of wine. I played a Charles Bridge on the side, with your hand resting under mine. Hope I'm not so out of line. Your point of view, different taste. Walking slow, bumpy pace. Cause you know, we can fall in love, this moment's all it takes. Autumn leaves falling down, suddenly it's over now. But you know, we'll fall in slowly. You take my breath away between the sheets. My body's weak when you're around, and I don't know how you do. Can you play the tunes we used to? Just stop the time and listen, babe. Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar? Now I'm back, see the New York signs. Body numb, just passing time. But I keep my head up high. All my friends tell me I'll be fine. It's too late to stumble now. Tune into the little sounds. But you know, we'll fall in slowly. You take my breath away between the sheets. My body's weak when you're around, and I don't know how you do. Can you play the tunes we used to? Just stop the time and listen, babe. Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar? Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar?
So it's now 3:10. Got to be at the airport for 4:45. Going to take about half an hour because there's quite a lot of traffic out, so I've got an hour to spare. And what better place to spare it than here at Barry Island. Today's lunch is the usual Tesco's meal deal. We've got a iced coffee, not quite so iced now, but chicken doner kebab and Indian snacks. So they'll see me through until I get home tonight. So Cardiff Airport out to Haverfordwest to destination is about 95 miles. It's going to be about 130 back, plus another 5 miles to get to the airport. So we're looking at about 240 miles in total. I've got 258 in the battery. So I am going to do a stop on the way back to do a charge. We'll stop at Carmarthen. It takes up to 50%. That'll be enough to get me home. And then we can do a full charge tomorrow in readiness for a day down at Chepstow. Because we have the Welsh Masters show jumping. So that should be quite a busy Saturday and Sunday. But let's just take my break and then we'll head off to Cardiff Airport for my passengers. Right, so just dropped off. It's 10 past 7, 2 hours 6 minutes to go back home, so 9:30 latest really. I've got 147 miles in the battery and it's saying it's going to be 110 miles. But I've got 37 miles to spare. I think I might give it a crack and have a go. I was thinking about stopping off at Carmarthen and Tesco to charge up. Don't think I need to do that. If it starts to get used up quite often or quite a lot, I do have the option of Tesla Bridgend now, though that's quite expensive. Or the other option will be to come off at Cardiff and use the Tesla Cardiff. We'll see what happens. I need about 12 to 15 miles spare anyway for tomorrow because I'm going to be working Chepstow. So I need enough to get me down to Ionity at Maygat for a good fast charge. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that was a really straightforward run, straight out. Plane landed a little bit early, so that was great. Allowed me to get out and drop him off. So, not a great day from Ubering. Not a lot going on in Cardiff on Uber Comfort or Priority. That's the way it goes, but I did enjoy my lunch up overlooking Barry Island. So let's start some music. Let's get into some better lighting conditions. Sun's dropping. Should have it behind me most of the way home now. So let's enjoy some of the scenery of Wales because it's looking great now that the greenery is out and we're into springtime. Right, so we finally made it back to Newport. I've come straight up to charge up, mainly because I've got no charge left. Let's have a quick look at the stats before we plug it in. So there you see I've got 9 miles left in the battery and I'm down to 4%. So 14 degrees C. It's going to be a slow charge, about Tesla. It's 400 volt system. I'm on an 800 volt car. So it's probably going to take on closer than an hour. But let's just top it up to 90%. Yeah, there you go. It's going to take 47 minutes to charge up to 90%. 25 past 9. Not what I wanted to do today, but had to charge it up. And the best thing is, at this time of day, we are on the middle tariff, which is 36 pence a kilowatt. And I think at 11 o'clock it drops down to something like 33p a kilowatt. But 36p at the moment. So, as you can see, it's 79,994 miles. It's due in Tuesday for its 80,000 mile service. So it's due for 80,000 mile service Tuesday. It's going in Tuesday afternoon. I've checked the battery condition, state of health on the battery charger. I've plugged it in the little gadget and used car scanner, and it's still at 100% state of charge. What I might do once we hit about 85,000, 90,000 is take it in to be professionally assessed, because I think it's got a 100,000 mile warranty on the battery. So let's get it checked out fully by a professional before that warranty runs out. But I've charged it up and I'm losing no mileage rate at all. I'm still doing 300, 320 if I do a 100% charge. That's sorted. And then next month we've got our taxi vehicle licence renewal up. So that's going in, I think it's the 12th, Monday the 12th of May for its renewal. Should go through, no problems. Drives really well, shouldn't have a problem with that. So that's it for today, my failure Friday. Definitely a failure. If it wasn't for that trip out to Haverfordwest from Cardiff Airport, it would not have been good. I really thought Comfort would be a lot more popular than it is in Cardiff. Only one job off Uber. So tomorrow I'm up at Chepstow, and I'm going back out Chepstow on Sunday because I've got the show jumping on. Next race is next Friday, Good Friday I think it is, so that'll be a good day. But I'll do a ride along video in Chepstow on Sunday, so you can see what it's like with the Welsh Masters show jumping. So until then, thanks for watching, and thank you for hitting 1,000 subscribers. Really appreciate it, and I hope I'll try to get some good videos coming out in the future. So until then, safe driving and make that profit.